Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
Hello, boys and girls. Old Captain got tunnel vision. Was doing all responses, all videos. Asshole Consulting is booming, but I wanted to do an original. I like to do a lot of originals, just don't have the time anymore. But while I allowed myself to get a break and go get myself a bit of food, I was listening to the Great Ones podcast, Sin Lib Soch. Fair warning, it is not a lighthearted post. It is harsh. It is dark. I would even say bigoted, sexist, and racist, but just fair warning. And he was talking about a girl he knew that he ran into 6 years after he last saw her. And want to know what was going on, and he was talking about how he remembers her being a Spanish major. And after graduating from college, she continued her job. She was working during college, which was a barista. Shocking, I know. But then she went away, and then he found out that her new job, with this vast world of success and experience, was working as a high school guidance counselor, helping high schoolers determine what they should study, what kind of career they should have in the future. Now, many of you already know who I am, you know my background and all that, but for those of you who are new, hoping this title catches, I hope this is watched by every high school student from now on into eternity, because this is very important. I want to tell you a very important lesson to help you save your life and your future, and that is your high school guidance counselor knows jack shit. He or she does not know anything. I am sure among the thousands of high school guidance counselors out there, at the thousands of high schools in the United States, there might be one or two, actually maybe served in the military, was a plumber, had a successful career in sales or engineering, and is aware of the realities of the labor market, saying, oh, you're going to expend 4 to 8 years of your life studying a subject after the 13 you just studied from 5 years old to now, and you're going to spend how much, how many hundreds of thousands of dollars on this bachelor's, master's, or doctoral degree in whatever study. Maybe I should make sure that 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 largest expenditure of your time and resources, and that is what used to be your house. No longer. The single largest investment you're going to make in your life is your higher education. Before you waste $200,000 of time and money and sign away on $150,000 in student loans, which are not forgivable in bankruptcy, and before you spend 4 to 8 years of your youth, I want to make sure that you are investing that time and money in a career that is going to pay off and not cripple you, bankrupt you, and make you miserable for the rest of your life. That is not high school guidance counselors. That might be one or two, but the vast majority of them, it is not. The vast majority of your high school guidance counselors are what you want to avoid. They are sociology majors. They are Spanish majors. They are elementary education teacher majors. They are majors that don't pay a lot. That's why they're high school guidance counselors. And you would think, I can understand, being a high schooler, you'd say, well, wait, why would they put someone with no successful experience, no grounding or foundation in the realities of the labor market, basically a failure, especially for someone that has 4 to 8 years of education, why would they put this person in charge of being a guidance counselor? You know, there's a landmine field out there. I would hope somebody has walked it before me and says, Aaron, the path through that landmine field is to go this way and then zig and then zag and then turn 45 degrees and a hop, skip, and a jump and you're clear. They are not putting those people in charge. They're saying, oh, I've never been in the landmine field. I have no idea what it's like. But I do know intersectionality, and I do know privilege, and I do know that you should go to college. You should follow your heart, and the money will follow, which I cannot believe is still advice being given by despicable people of my generation to innocent victims of the younger ones. So, let me tell you kids what you need to know. What your high school guidance counselors should be telling you and why you shouldn't listen to them. First, you need to realize you have been lied to pretty much by K through senior year in school. Most teachers, not all, but the vast majority of them have no real-world working experience. They're teachers. Look up the saying, those who can't do, teach. That is probably the most valid axiom or true saying there ever was. If you look at your teacher's background, all of them, they've never left school. They never left school. From 5 years old to whatever age they are now, they've never left school. They were a kindergartner, then a grade schooler, then a middle schooler, then a high schooler, then they went to college, and what did they do? They went right back to teach elementary education. Again, there may be some guys or gals out there that were accountants, that were mechanics, military, doctor, surgeon. Almost guarantee if you looked in their back and you found out someone with real-world working experience, probably a better teacher than average. But the vast, and I mean like 85% of your teachers don't have any real-world working experience. And they just tell you, like, well, you just do go major and whatever you want to do, and the touchy and the feelings, and oh my God, it's wonderful. They have no clue that they're sending you your demise and death as you rack up $150,000 for a sociology degree. And then you end up becoming in their world. You end up having their demise, where they make their $40,000 a year or whatever, working as a guidance counselor, giving bad advice to kids. Then they walk out in the minefield, they step out on landmine after landmine after landmine and getting blown up, and soon you're like them. You got $150,000 in student loans for a master's degree in child social work or whatever buckus that is. And then they're telling you kids, oh yeah, because a lot of it's also guilt and shame. They can't admit they goofed up. They can't admit, like, don't do what I know. You just follow your heart to do whatever you want. Oh my God. What I would like to hear one time is someone from one of my many agents in the field, because I do get emails and I do get fan letters and all that other stuff, where it is like a good reporting, like, oh, my teacher, he said, yeah, don't do this, and he was my calculus teacher. What I've never heard is someone say, hey, my guidance counselor says, yeah, dude, you don't want to major in that. You want to go into STEM or engineering or never heard it. It is always, always, always some moron, some no real world working experience moron, lying and telling you platitudes and touchy-feely unicorn farts to make you feel good. Because they don't want to deal with you, or they actually don't know the true answer. They just want you to feel, you just do whatever you want, and go, and it's wonderful. And then you go, and then a decade later you realize, holy crap, I'm in debt, I'm financially crippled, I'm unemployable, and I'm still working as a barista, or maybe a high school guidance counselor, where you could perpetuate the cycle. I know, God almighty, it'd be great if this video got millions of views. It'd just be great if you cared about a kid who's in high school, or you are a kid in high school, or you have friends that are in high school, that you would share this with these people to warn these poor kids so that they don't go. I mean, tomorrow we could end the high school education bubble tomorrow. If everybody just figured this out for it, like, whoa, hey. But I think this will get a couple thousand views. Still, a couple thousand views, save a couple thousand lives. Make it so that you're not making your $40,000 a year as an assistant part-time child assistant counselor in the second grade. Maybe you're an engineer or an accountant making six figures. You're not crippled with financial loans, and you're not out there protesting that you need other people to bail you out with their hard-earned taxpayer dollars. So if you want an easier life, okay, I'll put the link down below. Here's all you need. Here's all you need, okay? You don't need to waste your time talking to your high school guidance counselor who has never dipped a toe in the real world. Get the book Worthless. I'll link to it down below. I know it's $12.95. I know. And oh my God, you might have to spend 3 to 4 hours reading it. Hey, it's on an audiobook too, so you don't have to read, you can just listen. Please get that. Please listen to it. Please read it. Understand it. Know it's true. And make your decisions on your future education and career on that. Okay? So that you do not, you see, I always get a kick, well, dude, if it's so important, you should make it for free. It's like, dude, that is $12.95. Your college is going to set you back $115,000. Now, and Lord knows how much time studying and trafficking to commute and in class, listening to some dumbass professor drone on about Marx. Please, get that book. Please read it. And if you get the book, please share it with your other kids and your friends. This should be mandatory reading for every high school junior and senior before you decide where to go to college and what you're going to major in. And for God's sake, do not listen to your high school guidance counselors. God, talk to a bum on the street. They at least live in the real world to give you some street smart advice. Your guidance counselors, they don't know jack. They do not know jack. And since they don't know jack, and they give you wrong advice, and if you dare follow that advice, you are going to be screwed. Ska-root. All right, that's it. Check out my website, assholeconsulting.com, if you need specific questions.